At the beginning of this fitness journey, I trained for 2 years with my body weight, and in the end, I looked the same. What I mean same here is being skinny at least, as if I hadn't worked out at all. And so if you have been currently training hard, eating clean, but still look like before, in this video I'm gonna talk to you about the mistakes I made which prevented my body from progressing and how I fixed it to start seeing some progress and actually making gains from 55 to more than 70 kilograms so that you would get to know the missing pieces that could unlock everything for you. If you don't know who I am, my name is Bách Đỗ. I help guys gain weight and strength, becoming bigger and stronger. Here, there are two main points that I want to focus on. The first one is training. There used to be no weight involved in my training routine. Specifically, I was doing the exercises with only my body weight, using the home equipment and a pair of gym rings, plus a pair of maximum 10 kg dumbbells. It wasn't that much and heavy. So in total, all of them were not enough for me to make gains and look different, look bigger. And I can regard myself as an endurance athlete. I'm not an athlete actually, but the same as that, okay? Endurance calisthenics athletes who train specifically for a lot of reps and static skills and that's it, versus bodybuilders, powerlifters, and at least weighted calisthenics ones. These motherfuckers I'm pretty sure these ones are bigger than the others. We cannot deny this actually. So I was doing the same as those endurance guys. In addition, I was doing only cardio aspect, including running and some martial arts, where muscle wasn't broken down that much. After realizing that shit, I started to go to the gym in order to have access with more weight, just like a bodybuilder, powerlifter, or weighted calisthenic athlete. Secondly, I used to do too many exercises. There were no priorities and I was stupid as fuck, dumbass, doing 6 to 8 exercises to make it unreasonable to not make gains. It is true, but I was just coping for the sake of training and lengthening the duration of a typical training session, and then I would be able to say, oh, I was training that long. But in fact, I was doing the exercises hitting the same fucking muscle, like the box step up versus jumping lunges. So that kind of training wasn't optimal because it already made me so fatigued that I couldn't do the next ones or even that particular one at present as effectively as possible. So after that event, I have been focusing on the main movements, including free weight and calisthenics, and maximum 2 exercises per muscle group, including pulling muscles, pushing muscles, and for legs there will be 4 exercises because there are 4 sub muscle parts, I would say, within that big muscle group. So for example, I would do 3 sets max out with body weight pull-ups or body weight dips, and then I'm done. Maybe that would be done for a fucking pull day or push day. I can say that, but I can do one more thing because there will be maximum 2 exercises. So I would do some this stuff, horizontal pull, like a row exercise, and for push I would do bench press, another horizontal. That's it. Next one is that I wasn't training that hard. I wasn't trained hard enough, and despite that many exercises and the fear before each exercise because it was kinda heavy, it was actually still not intense enough. I knew I could have done more, even some partial reps and some cheating using momentum, like the dumbbell bicep curl. I could have done more. All the size of me having at that time should have been better, like some heavy breath, shout out loud, cursing, kneeling on the floor, and even lying down on the fucking floor to catch my breath, etc. I wasn't having all of those symptoms or signs. None of the above, to be fair. So I was basically just wasting my time and effort because there was no stimulation for muscle to grow. So I have been training to failure every single set till now, until I get unable to do with the proper form or so short range of motion, and then I am done. And after those sessions training to failure, I always get sore for fucking days, at least 4 days. There used to be no proper progressive overload methods for me. I used to have the goal for the reps like 10 to or 6 to 12 reps. If I achieve that goal, I will increase the weight immediately within that session, and then I will reset 3 sets with new weight, because there are 3 main sets for each exercise. And after increasing the weight, that number of sets would get reset. And if I haven't achieved that goal, I will remain that heaviest weight for 3 sets. Even though it worked, it wasn't that optimal, because compared to now, I have been doing only 2 fucking sets, heavy sets, with a goal of 10 and 15 reps respectively. And if I achieve that goal, I would finish the rest of the 2-day session and increase the weight in the next one. And if not, I will finish again the rest stuff of today's session and try to do more reps in the next session. Really simple. In both cases, if I can do more, I will do more. That's it. Even if it exceeds 10 or 15 reps, that would be fine, because I'm training to failure. Remember that. And regarding the rest time, I used to have around only 1.5 minutes, equivalent to two-thirds of a song, which wasn't enough to train at full potential in the next set and in the next exercises as well. Now I'm having 5 to 7 minutes rest. That is great. That is 3 minutes more, which has made my training method more effective. Now let's talk about the diet mistakes that I'm used to make and how I have been doing it more properly. Really simple like this and concise. First one is that I used to think I had been eating a lot. I had been eating much enough. So there was a period when I had to go away from home for nearly a month to study a subject at the university and finish that course there. I thought I was eating a lot because I was one of the few last guys to finish their meal at the end of every single dining at the end of every single dining session per day, and there will be 2 sessions per day. Also, I got more food from other tables. And guess what? After that course ended, I rushed to the fucking scale and it remained the same. So in fact, there was no calorie surplus. It was just calories in, less than calories out. I was eating like an obese motherfucker who wants to lose weight, which isn't my goal. So I have got for myself a really clear calorie surplus diet plan, full of healthy stuff, and maintain it every single day, even on rest days. And how I know when to add more stuff into my plan, aka eat more, is just by weighing myself every single day at least. And currently I have been doing the action of tracking my calories as well, counting my calories, which is a game changer, I would say, because it would help me a lot. I used to think it is kind of complicated, but for me now it is simple to do. Yeah. And based on those actual numbers, I would know that, oh, I haven't done it enough, I haven't eaten enough, so I have to get more things. Another mistake I made within this diet habit is that I was eating like shit. I was eating shits, not literally. For example, I was having a lot of coffee, including instant coffee, coffee with milk or sugar. And those motherfuckers will make me full fast. And then I would be unable to eat more, and then I would be unable to gain the motherfucking weight. And hence, I have been maximizing the healthy and minimizing the shits. Healthy stuff can be the things that are lowly processed food, one ingredient food, whole food. Okay, eating like a fucking caveman. Just get the food, raw food, and then make it, cook it, really simple. And the shits are highly processed food, fast food, the things that are not even fucking real food. Crazy when I have to say this, but it is the situation nowadays when people are eating shit and making it seem popular and common and normal nowadays. So having maximized the healthy and minimizing shits, I have got more comfortable and confident. I got even immune and uncomfortable with shits put into my mouth. So the diet plan of mine currently is so easy to maintain, and the habit is easy to maintain as well, because I'm getting used to with it, adapt to it. So those are all the fucking mistakes I made, and hopefully you will not make the same ones and start to see some progress from now on. Alright? That's it, bro. Goodbye.